G'day everyone. This morning I've made my way out to my favourite little local creek to see if I can catch a winter carp or redfin. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Right, now you've seen me fish in this creek quite a few times before. It's one of my favourite places to fish, particularly in the winter and spring. It's not too far from home, but it's far enough that I'm not allowed to come here during COVID lockdown. It's outside of my bubble by quite a long way. But anyway, I came here just before we went into lockdown to wet a line, and the river was really high. In fact, here's a stick here. I put this stick there to mark the high water mark. So it's gone down about 1.5 meters since I fished it in the high water. It's looking good. Anyway, I'll get some rods rigged up, get some lines in and see if I can catch a fish. Righto, time to put the lines in. I've got 2 rods, 2 lines. This one's got a paternoster rig and some janjuck worms. That other one there's got a running sinker rig and some janjuck worms. Oh shit, straight over that reed. Off to a great start. Oh no, you've got to be joking. Snapped it. Off to a rip-roaring start. Bugger it, I haven't even put a line in the water and I've got a re-rig. The amount of times I've fished here and never been snagged, I can't complain. And then a couple of janjuck worms, a light running sinker rig. This one here will just go down close to the bank. Right, rod number 2, which is actually rod number 1, but rod number 1 got snagged, so rod number 2's down there. 1-1 was a racehorse and 2-2 was 1-2. 1-1-1-1 race and 2-2-1-1-2. Anyway, let's put this other rod over there. That's a bit better, like Roger Federer. I'll put that down there. I've got that angled very low just to keep the line out of the wind, because it is a pretty blustery kind of a morning, windy Wednesday. Oh, nice bite straight away. Beauty, I've only been here 5 minutes and I've already had a real nice bite. There it goes, still playing with it. Still playing with it. When the water was really high here last week, I fished here for 2 or 3 hours and didn't get a bite. Got him. Yes. Is it a redfin? If it is, it's a nice one, or it's a little carp. It's not real big, it's a nice redfin. You little beauty! Here's a nice filletable sized redfin. You little ripper! Whoa! I am stoked. Look how fat he is. I'll get my hook out. No, running sinker rig. Last week I came here, the river was 1.5 meters higher. You can still see the high water mark, and I didn't get a bite. It just looks shocking. This looks beautiful now, and I come here today, and within 5 minutes of arriving, I've got a nice redfin. Can't get the hook out of his mouth. Couldn't be happier. Come on, buddy. Gee whiz, you ain't going anywhere. There we go. There, folks, look at that. He's not a monster, but he's a lovely fat redfin, certainly big enough to fill it. I am so happy. It's not a big one, but I'm going to feed a fresh redfin. You ripper. Right, I can even get you an exact measurement. I'm guessing about 28 centimetres. No, it's 30. He is 30 on the dot. 30 centimetre redfin on the dot. Not a monster by anyone's standards, but a nice fish all the same, and certainly big enough for me to whip a couple of fillets off. Right, now I'll put my line back out there where it was with a couple of fresh janjucky wormies on. You little ripper. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm very excited. Last week the water was flowing right through all those reeds. It was flowing over the paddock over there and everything, and I fished for about 2 or 3 hours and never had a touch. Then we went into lockdown, come out of lockdown, the creek's gone down, and the fish are biting again. Not just any fish, but a redfin that's big enough to eat, to keep. You beauty. Check that out. Look at all the eggs that are in there. Chock-a-block full of eggs. This isn't a very sharp knife. I forgot to bring a knife. This is just a knife that I have living in my car for emergency purposes. Like when you catch redfin that are that you're not expecting to catch that are big enough to eat. Just had a bite. There it goes. Something's playing with it. Come on. Take it. You know you want it. Look, this, he's back. Oh, that was a good old bite. I want to be able to open the bail so that he can run with it like that. The bail's open. The bail's open. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's swimming with it. Got him. Oh, it's a carp, this one. Either that or it's a bloody big redfin. Good if it was a redfin. It'd be about bloody 7 pound, I reckon. This is a huge fish. I opened the bail, but I just grabbed the line gently between my fingers so that the fish could strip the line, but the current couldn't. I need to check if I'm recording without actually losing this fish. Yes, I'm recording. Quick, get the camera back on my head. No, don't go into my other line. We're in a hell of a mess. Haven't had a visual yet. Even though I reckon it's a carp, there's always that element of what if? What if it's something different? What if it's a cod, a big one or something? But the way it went straight downstream and straight up to the surface, you can almost guarantee it's a carpio. And not quite ready for a visuality yet. Big carpy head shakes, and there it is. Big old mud marlin. Not huge, it's just got to let go. I reckon it's probably, had a quick guess already, I'm saying about 55 centimetres. God damn, it's got some life in it. You can tell by these lines have both got the same, these rods have both got the same line, 6 pound Maxima Ultra Green. So I've got to be a little bit sort of careful. That's why I play them for so long. You can see how easy they break by how easy I broke it when I caught that reed over there on my very first cast. Just let it snap. These fish can snap that every bit as easily. So that's why that's important that I play them out a bit. Where's my net? I'll get a net ready. Love this, love this. After such a slow run lately, it's good to finally hook up to a couple. This is the best fishing I've experienced since probably about April or May. It looks like spring because it's blue sky and a bit of wind. It feels like spring. It's a very mild day today. But on the way out here, over to the right there, and even from here actually, I can see snow all over Mount Buller still. I can still see snow all over Mount Bogong over there, and there's even sort of quite a bit of snow visual on the north face of Mount Buffalo still. So it might feel like spring, but it looks like winter. Right, he's starting to tire out now, I think. You can't rush them. If you try and net them when they're not ready, you end up losing the fish. The best thing you can do with any fish is just tire them out, get them to lay. See, he's just starting to lay on the surface there now. You want them to just lay there like that. Once they start laying, you can gently just drag the fish towards the net head first, always head first. There, look at that. The reason you always go head first, because whenever you try to net a fish from the tail, the net spooks the fish takes off and will often pull the hooks or snap the line, and you'll lose the fish. So you always go head first. Let's get a measurement and a photo. This is a ripper. Right, now I've got a couple of photos. He is 52 centimetres. 52 centimetres of winter mud marlin. Mid-August mud marlin. Prepare to meet your maker, but I'm going to do it quick because I want to get my line back in the water. I've caught 82 centimetres of fish, a 52 centimetre carp and a 30 centimetre redfin. That's really cool. 82 centimetres of total fish. Alright, it's all happening. This is great. I've caught one reddy, one carp, and a couple of other bites. I actually don't have a hugely long time frame this morning. I've got a meeting with Parks Victoria just after lunch. So I've just got a few hours, and tell you what, so far I'm making good use of my time. I've only been here half an hour. A few weeks back, just before the last lockdown, I went to a dress-up party. And I'd spoken to my mate Tony a couple of days earlier, and we were talking about what costumes we're going to wear, and I told him I'm going dressed up as an oven. As a kitchen oven. And he told me he was going dressed up as a bird. But anyway, I got quite annoyed. I got to the party and I went in dressed up as an oven. This big sort of wall oven walks in the door. And I walked in, I look over, and there's Tony already there before me, and he's dressed up as an oven as well. And I was a bit annoyed. I said, come on, mate, we could have done something better than this. I said, you told me you were coming dressed up as a bird. And he said, no, I didn't. I said, I'm going as a cockatoo. Here we go, here we go. Got him. Oh, it's another carp. Oh. One bite. Just, it started pulling, then down, then down, then down. None of this nibbling, antsy, fancy crap. Just bang. My mate Praddy, who often sits here with me when I'm fishing, he just sent me something, and he just sent me a little video, and I was looking at it to see what it was, and I looked up, and there it was. In action, bending over. Sorry if it takes me a while to reply, Praddy, but I'm a little bit occupied. Bit smaller than the last one. Where's my net? Way up there on a stupid spot. It's not as big as the last one. I don't think this one will be much more than about 45. That was 52. Yeah, he's quite a bit smaller. He's probably 46, 45, 47. 47's the call. Let's get the tape measure out and check. Alright, what have we got here? I said 47, didn't I? He's 48. 48 on the dot. There we go. 3 centimetres under, so 80, I was on 82, 92, 102, 112, 122. I'm up to 130 centimetres. I've caught 130 centimetres of fish today. You ripper. Well, folks, I'm about to pack up. I've been here 2.5 hours. All of the action came in the first hour. A couple of big carp and one nice redfin. It might not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but I'm super excited after a string of fishless trips and then a little bit of slow fishing. It's good to catch a few fish in the one session and even get one to take home for a feed. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, why not give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video.